Something is happening around you right now, Aquarius, and it is not your imagination. It is not wishful thinking. There is a genuine movement taking place beneath the surface of your everyday life. A quiet but steady realignment that is preparing the ground for something much better than what has come before. You may not have the full picture yet. You may be looking at your life right now and seeing some unfinished business, some areas where things are still uncertain or incomplete, and wondering when the clarity is going to arrive. The answer is, sooner than you think. Before this month ends, the universe is working on 11 specific ways to bring your life into greater alignment with who you truly are and what you are genuinely meant to experience. Some of these shifts are already in motion, some are just around the corner, but all of them are real and all of them are for you. Aquarius is a sign that lives ahead of its time, always oriented toward the future, always aware of what could be. That orientation is a gift. It means you rarely settle for less than what is possible. It means you hold a vision even when the present does not yet match it. And right now, that vision is being honored. The universe is beginning to align with what you have been holding in your mind and heart, and the next several weeks are going to show you the evidence of that alignment in ways that will be hard to ignore. Stay present, stay patient, and keep reading, because what you are about to hear applies directly to where you are in your life right now. Way 1. The right opportunity finds you without you having to force it. There is something arriving for you that you will not have to push for, chase down, or convince anyone to give you. Aquarius, you have spent periods of your life working extremely hard to open doors that did not want to open, to make things happen through sheer determination, to force the universe to cooperate with your plans. And while effort and persistence are never wasted, there is also a kind of exhaustion that comes from constantly running uphill. What is coming before this month ends is different. It is the kind of opportunity that arrives through ease rather than strain. Not because you have done nothing to earn it, but because you have been doing exactly the right things, and the results are finally ready to find you. This opportunity may arrive through an unexpected channel, a conversation you did not plan, a recommendation from someone you almost forgot about, an invitation that comes out of nowhere but makes complete sense the moment you hear it. Aquarius is a sign that is often ahead of the curve, and the opportunities that truly fit you are not always the ones that everyone else is competing for. They are the ones that are specifically shaped around your particular combination of intellect, vision, and authentic individuality. This arriving opportunity is shaped exactly like you. When it comes, you will feel a particular kind of recognition. Not excitement for its own sake, not the temporary rush of novelty, but a deeper sense of rightness. A sense of this is the direction. That recognition is your signal. Do not overthink it. Do not second-guess the ease of it. Not everything worth having has to be hard. This one is coming to you because you have positioned yourself, perhaps without even fully realizing it, exactly where it needed to find you. Way 2. A relationship deepens in a way that genuinely surprises you. Aquarius is a sign that is often described as friendly to everyone and close to almost no one. You know how to engage, how to connect on the surface level, how to make almost anyone feel comfortable in your presence. But true intimacy, the kind where you let someone fully see you, where you trust another person with the parts of yourself you usually keep private, that is rarer for you. And it is about to become less rare. Before this month ends, there is a relationship in your life that is going to deepen in a way that catches you off guard. It might be with someone you have known for a long time but kept at arm's length emotionally. It might be with someone relatively new in your life who has been earning your trust steadily and is about to cross a threshold. Either way, something is going to happen in this relationship, a conversation, a moment of shared vulnerability, an experience that you go through together, that shifts the dynamic from comfortable familiarity to genuine depth. And when that shift happens, you will realize how much you have been missing it. Aquarius does not stop needing deep connection just because you are good at being independent. The intellectual, emotional, and spiritual closeness that comes from truly being known by another person is something you crave, even when you do not easily admit it. This month is bringing you more of that. Let it. The person who is stepping closer to you right now is not a threat to your freedom. They are an addition to your life that makes it richer without making it smaller. If what you are hearing feels accurate, know that it could happen if you applied this energy consistently for 21 consecutive days. That is the 21-day challenge pinned at the top of this channel. It is built around daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you are tired of staying in the same cycle, that structure is exactly what has been missing. Way 3. A long-standing problem finds its resolution. There is something that has been sitting unresolved in your life for a while now. A situation that you have tried to address before without success. A knot that you have pulled at from various angles without being able to loosen it. A problem that has occasionally felt permanent. Before this month ends, this situation is finding its resolution. Not necessarily through your direct effort, and not necessarily in the way you expected it to resolve, but it is moving toward a conclusion that frees you from something that has been weighing on you longer than it should have. Aquarius has a particular relationship with problems. On one hand, you are a natural problem solver, someone who genuinely enjoys the process of working out a difficult situation. On the other hand, some problems are not puzzles to be solved but situations to be outgrown. When you expand enough, some of the difficulties that seem so entrenched simply stop having the same grip on you. They either dissolve on their own or they become manageable in a way that they were not before. Part of what is aligning for you right now is that growth, that expansion, that movement past an old limitation. When this resolution arrives, whether it comes through a practical outcome, a shift in your own perspective, or an external change you did not see coming, receive it without guilt. You do not need to have all the answers about why it is finally resolving now. You do not need to trace every step of how it got to this point. Just let the weight lift. You have been carrying this long enough. Way 4. Your creative or intellectual energy reaches a new high. One of the most reliable signs that life is aligning for Aquarius is when that electric, innovative mental energy kicks in at a new level. There are periods in your life when you feel sharp, when ideas come easily, when you can see connections that others miss, when your mind operates at a frequency that makes everything seem possible. That period is returning, and before this month ends, you are going to feel it clearly. An upswing in your creative and intellectual capacity that will energize not just your thinking but your actions, your communication, and your confidence. This heightened mental energy is a gift that Aquarius is uniquely built to use. You are someone who genuinely lives in your mind, who finds meaning in exploration and discovery, and the satisfaction of understanding something deeply. When that engine is running at full capacity, you are capable of producing ideas, creating solutions, and making contributions that genuinely matter. Something is being unlocked right now in that creative intellectual space, and the output will speak for itself. Use this energy deliberately. You will likely feel a pull toward a specific project, a specific problem, a specific creative expression. Follow that pull. The elevated mental state you are entering is not random. It is purposeful. It is connected to something you are meant to build or create or communicate during this window, and the universe is equipping you with exactly the mental tools you need to do it. Way 5. Financial energy begins to stabilize and improve. Aquarius does not always think about money in conventional ways. You are motivated more by meaning and mission than by financial accumulation for its own sake. But the practical reality of financial stability matters, and it affects your freedom, your ability to pursue your vision, and your sense of security. Before this month ends, there is movement in your financial energy that is oriented toward improvement. This might look like an unexpected source of income, a problem being resolved that was costing you money, a clearer path forward with something financial that has been confusing, or simply a shift in your relationship to money that reduces anxiety and increases clarity. The financial movement coming your way is directly connected to the other alignments happening around you. When opportunity arrives, when creativity peaks, when relationships deepen and resolve, the practical and financial dimensions of your life tend to follow. Energy moves in one area and it ripples into others. The ripples of all the other alignments you are experiencing this month will include a positive ripple in your financial situation. Do not be so focused on the big picture that you miss the small practical improvements. Sometimes alignment in the financial area looks like finally getting around to something you have been putting off that will save you money, or finally having a conversation you have been avoiding that resolves a financial confusion, or finally receiving recognition for work you have done that results in better compensation. Watch for the small openings and step through them. Way 6. A truth you have been avoiding becomes something you can face. Aquarius is devoted to truth in the abstract. You believe in honesty and transparency in calling things what they are. But like every human being, there are truths closer to home that are harder to look at directly. Personal truths about patterns you keep repeating, relationships that are not working, aspects of yourself that you would prefer not to examine. Before this month ends, one of those truths is coming into focus in a way that you are finally ready to face. The reason you are now ready is not that the truth has changed. It is that you have changed. You have been growing in resilience and self-awareness and courage, and you have reached a point where you can look at this particular truth without it dismantling you. In fact, facing it is going to free you. Because the energy that has been going into avoiding this truth, all the subtle maneuvering and the mental gymnastics of looking everywhere except directly at it, that energy is going to be released the moment you look at it fully and name it clearly. If this message is resonating with your sign right now, trust that it is not a coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal at exactly the right moment. And you are here because you needed to hear this today. Your support, whether as a subscriber or as a member of this community, is what keeps these messages alive. The ones that touch hearts, awaken minds, and transform lives. If this video has been making sense to you, drop in the comments the day you were born. Let us keep going. Way 7. People start to see you more clearly. There is a version of you that the people around you have not fully seen. Not because you have been hiding exactly, but because you have been holding back. Dimming certain parts of yourself to fit into a space. Adjusting your language or your ideas to make others more comfortable. Operating within a framework that was designed around other people's expectations, rather than your own authentic nature. That pattern is shifting. Before this month ends, people in your life are going to begin seeing you more fully and more accurately, because you are going to stop translating yourself into a more palatable version. When you show up as yourself, unapologetically and completely, something interesting happens. Some people step back, and that is okay. They were connected to the adjusted version, not the real you. But other people step forward, and those are the people who have been waiting for the real you to appear. The relationships that strengthen this month are the ones built on the actual Aquarius, not a performance of who Aquarius thinks they need to be in a given context. Being truly seen is one of the most nourishing experiences available to a human being. And it requires the courage to be truly visible. You have been building that courage for some time now, and before this month ends, you are going to exercise it in a way that changes how you move through your relationships and your world. Way 8. A mentor or guide enters your path. Aquarius does not always seek guidance willingly. The independence that defines you can sometimes make it difficult to acknowledge that you might benefit from the wisdom or direction of someone who has traveled a path similar to yours. But there is a figure coming into your life before this month ends who is not going to feel like a traditional authority. They are not going to feel like a teacher in the conventional sense. They are going to feel like a peer who happens to be a few steps further along the road you are traveling. And that distinction makes all the difference. This person is going to say things that land in a way that purely theoretical advice never does. Their experience is going to mirror something in your own experience closely enough that you recognize the relevance immediately. And because of that relevance, you will be genuinely open to hearing them. Not performing openness while privately maintaining your own conclusions, but actually allowing someone else's perspective to shape your thinking. This kind of mentorship is the kind that Aquarius can truly receive and use. It comes in the form of honest dialogue between people who respect each other's intelligence and autonomy. It does not ask you to defer or diminish. It simply offers an expanded vantage point. And this month, that vantage point is arriving exactly when you need it most. Way 9. Your body and your overall energy begin to recover. Aquarius lives so much in the mind that the body sometimes gets left behind. The sheer intensity of your mental life, the way you can get absorbed in ideas and projects and the work of understanding the world, can lead you to neglect the physical dimension of your experience. Lately, whether because of stress, because of too many demands on your time, or simply because of the energy that major life transitions require, you may have been running lower than usual. Before this month ends, there is a recovery beginning. A restoration of physical energy and overall vitality that is going to make everything else easier. This recovery does not necessarily require a dramatic change in your lifestyle, though small, consistent adjustments to sleep and movement and what you consume will accelerate it. Mostly it is a function of the overall energetic shift happening around you. When the universe is aligning things in the positive direction, the body tends to respond. The chronic low-level tension that accumulates during difficult periods begins to release. You find yourself sleeping more soundly. You find yourself waking up with more energy than you expected. Small things begin to feel less like burdens and more like choices. Honor this recovery as it arrives. Aquarius sometimes confuses rest with laziness, and the urgency of your vision can push you to operate past your body's reasonable limits. This month, rest is productive. Rest is part of the alignment. Give it the same respect you give your intellectual work, and watch what it makes possible. Way 10. A creative vision you had given up on begins to stir again. There is something you once wanted to create, build, or express that got set aside. Maybe life got complicated and there was no room for it. Maybe you shared it with someone who responded poorly, and that response was discouraging enough to make you put it away. Maybe you simply ran out of steam at a particular moment and never quite got back to it. Before this month ends, that thing is stirring again. Something is reigniting the impulse. Something is making the old vision feel current and relevant and worth returning to. Aquarius is a visionary sign. You carry ideas and images of things that do not yet exist, things that you could bring into existence if you gave them your full creative attention. When one of those visions gets suppressed or shelved, it does not disappear. It waits. And when the conditions are right, it announces itself again with all the freshness and urgency of something brand new. That announcement is coming before this month ends. When the stirring happens, do not dismiss it as nostalgia or impracticality. The fact that it has returned at this particular time, in the middle of all this other positive alignment, is meaningful. The universe is not only aligning your external circumstances, it is also reawakening the creative and expressive parts of you that have been too long dormant. Answer the call. You will be glad you did. Way 11. A clear sense of direction replaces the fog. Of all the alignments arriving for you before this month ends, this one may be the most significant and the most welcome. There has been fog. Maybe you have been in it for a while, that state where you know something needs to change but you cannot quite see what, where you feel the urge to move but cannot determine which direction, where everything feels vaguely unsatisfying but nothing is clearly identifiable as the problem. That fog is lifting. Before this month ends, you are going to experience a clarity of direction that has been missing from your life for some time. Not a vague sense that things will get better eventually, but a specific, actionable, alive sense of where you are headed and why it matters. This clarity is not going to arrive because the universe has handed you a blueprint with all the details spelled out. It is going to arrive because enough of the other alignments, the opportunity, the relationship, the truth you faced, the creative reawakening, the mentor who arrived, will have combined to show you a pattern. And Aquarius, above almost all other signs, is gifted at recognizing patterns. When enough data points line up in the same direction, you do not just see the trend. You see the destination. And seeing it, you move toward it with the full power of your considerable intellect, creativity, and vision. If this message resonated with your sign, trust that it is not a coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it always sends exactly the right signal. And you are here because you needed to hear this today. Your support as a subscriber or as a member of this community is what keeps these messages alive. They are the messages that touch, awaken, and transform. If this video made sense to you, leave in the comments the day you were born. Aquarius, what is unfolding for you right now is not a series of isolated coincidences. It is a coordinated movement. It is the universe responding to the internal work you have been doing, to the standards you have maintained even when maintaining them was costly, to the vision you have refused to abandon even during the periods when it seemed unrealistic. All of that determination, all of that stubborn faith in what is possible, has been building toward this. And before this month ends, you are going to feel it. The 11 ways that life is beginning to align for you are not all going to arrive on the same day. They will come in layers, in waves, in moments that feel ordinary until you step back and see the larger pattern they are forming. That is how alignment works. It rarely announces itself with dramatic fanfare. It moves quietly and consistently, shifting one thing and then another, until one day you look around and realize that the landscape of your life has genuinely changed for the better. You have a particular gift for vision, Aquarius. You can see what others cannot see yet. And one of the things you are going to be able to see clearly, perhaps for the first time in a while, is the shape of your own path forward. Not someone else's idea of a good path. Not the conventional path that the world keeps trying to steer you toward. Your path, the one that is uniquely designed for someone with your mind, your values, your unconventional brilliance, and your genuine desire to contribute something meaningful to this world. Trust the alignment as it comes. Trust the process even in the moments when the outcome is still unclear. Trust that the universe knows what you need and is working to provide it, not in spite of your Aquarian nature but through it. Your vision matters. Your authenticity matters. The life you are building, the one that is finally coming into clearer focus before this month ends, is one that has been worth every moment of the journey to reach it. Stay open to each of these 11 ways as they manifest. Some will arrive as gifts. Some will arrive as challenges that quickly reveal themselves as gifts. Some will arrive so quietly that you might almost miss them if you are not paying attention. But you are an Aquarius, and paying attention is something you do exceptionally well. You will see them. And when you do, let yourself feel the gratitude, the relief, and the renewed sense of purpose that comes from knowing that things are finally, genuinely, beautifully aligning for you.